Man, you just have to love a Champions League night. The air just crackles with energy. We're going to break down the first half of a huge clash between Galatasaray and Atletico Madrid. And let me tell you, it was anything but straightforward.
Okay, so picture this. Rams Park in Istanbul. It's a literal cauldron of noise. You've got tens of thousands of fans, this roaring sea of red and yellow, making this place a fortress. But here's the thing about fortresses in football. They can be breached in the blink of an eye.
And when I say the blink of an eye, I absolutely mean it. 4 minutes. That's it. Just 4 minutes was all it took for the script of this entire match to get completely ripped up and thrown out. And boom, goal. Just like that, you could hear a pin drop. That roar from the crowd, gone. It's an absolute dagger from the visitors. Atletico Madrid just slice right through all that passion and grab a 1-0 lead.
I mean, for Galatasaray, this is a complete nightmare start. The game plan, that's in the bin. The pressure is just immense. So the question on everyone's mind is, how on earth do you come back from a punch like that so early in the fight?
Well, you might think the answer would be some incredible piece of skill, right? Or maybe a brilliant tactical switch from the manager. Nope, not even close. The answer was something much, much weirder. It was just pure, unbelievable luck. You just can't make this stuff up. Look at this timeline. 16 minutes after they go down, after getting absolutely battered by wave after wave of Atletico attacks, Galatasaray are somehow level. And how? Their lifeline comes from an own goal. An own goal. The football gods definitely have a sense of humor. And so, the whistle blows for halftime. You look up at the scoreboard, it says 1-1, and on the surface, you're thinking, okay, great, perfectly balanced game. It's all to play for in the second half. But was it? Was it really an even game? You know, the scoreboard can be a bit of a liar sometimes. We need to dig a little deeper into the numbers, because that's where the real story of this first half is hiding. Okay, and here's our first clue. Possession. Atletico Madrid had the ball for over 55% of the time. Now, what that really means is they were the ones dictating the game, making Galatasaray do all the chasing. It might not seem like a huge gap, but trust me, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Now this chart tells us about the quality of the chances. Think of expected goals, or XG, as a score for how likely a shot is to go in. And look at that difference. Atletico's is more than double. So they weren't just passing the ball around, they were creating much, much more dangerous chances to score. And the evidence just keeps piling up, nearly twice as many shots for Atletico. But the killer stat for me is that last one. Touches in the opposition's box, 26-11. That isn't just a small advantage, that is pure dominance. It tells you exactly who was camped out on the attack and who was just desperately hanging on. So yeah, the stats from the half paint a really clear picture of Atletico being in control. But if you think that's one-sided, we have to zoom out. We need to look beyond just these 45 minutes. We need to look at the history between these two clubs. 0. It's such a stark, simple number, isn't it? But for Galatasaray fans, whenever they play Atletico Madrid, this number is like a ghost that haunts this entire fixture. That's right, that 0 is the number of times Galatasaray has ever beaten Atletico Madrid. In 6 tries in Europe, they have never, not once, come away with a win. It's more than just a tough opponent. For them, it's basically a curse. And here's the full breakdown. It is just brutal. 4 wins for the Spanish side, 2 draws, and that big old 0 for Galatasaray. And get this, there is no other team they have played more in Europe without ever getting a victory. This is their ultimate bogey team. So this is where we are. We've got this fascinating conflict brewing at halftime. It's like we're watching 2 totally different stories play out at the exact same time. On the one hand, you've got the simple truth of the scoreboard. It's telling you, hey, it's 1-1. This is anyone's game. But then you have all this other evidence, the stats, the history books, and they are all screaming that one team is just miles better than the other. So that's the massive question hanging over the second half, isn't it? Which story is going to win out? Does the cold, hard logic of the data take over, with Atletico's dominance finally turning into goals? Or can Galatasaray, fueled by that wild home crowd and a huge dose of luck, finally break the curse? The second half is going to tell us everything.